Hello, my people, wonderful people of God. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, something terrible happened in Spain on the 28th of April 2025. Something that has never happened before. There was a blackout in Spain. There was no light from 12 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock in the evening, although some people received their own from 6 o'clock. Not only Spain, Portugal, Belgium, and France. Something that is making me to make this video. When they took the light, many people were panicking. Some were saying the world has ended. Some in my working place, my co-workers, some were saying es fin del mundo, is the end of the world. I was like, what are you saying? Because they see light for only one day. It was not even not up to 4 hours. They are already saying that it's the fin del mundo. So they were all panicking that they are gone, no, they are going to buy. You don't know what that means. They are going to buy that. Hey, what is going on? They were just panicking. Hey, fin del mundo, que vamos a morir, that the world is end. It's the end of the world. We are saying the end of the world. What are you saying? Because they take light? Oh my God. Then I remember Africa. I said, in my Paris, in my country, NEPA can take light at any time. I thought they would take light for 3 days. For 3 days, 5 days, week, at times, if pole fall in your street, you remember? In Europe, there's nothing like NEPA take light. There's nothing like the lights off. Unless your own light or your own meter have problem, then you have to sort it out. There's always light 24 hours. In streets, there's light everywhere. But on the 28th, there was a blackout. Everybody shocked. We didn't even expect it. I was walking when I saw that the light switched off. Thank God that where I work, there was solar power. So the thing changed. It changed to solar. So we are still there. We don't even know what was happening. We thought maybe they bring the light again, but we couldn't call. There was no network for 8 hours. There was no network. You cannot communicate. Nothing. It was just like olden days where there was no phone, no television. You can only listen to radio. That was the only thing that was functioning. Only radio that you can listen to. Oh my God, it was terrible. We're all panicking. People that have their children in school, in daycare, on the little baby, they have to go home for their children because there will not be food for them in school that day. When on break time, I want to call my husband. I normally call my family when I'm on break. I couldn't make call. I try and try. I couldn't make call. I asked my neighbor, do you have coverage? He said, no, there's no cobertura. No coverage. No cobertura. Oh my God, we couldn't call. My husband could not communicate with me. I couldn't communicate with anybody. I was like, what is happening in Spain? What is happening? So it's closing time. After closing, so I went home. My husband was already panicking. He didn't hear from me. So as I was coming, also I met him on the way. We went to the market, started buying things. See, people started buying things. Enter market. People bought almost everything in the supermarket. As the light switched off, there was a news that before then there's going to be a blackout, but for 3 days or more. So when did it happen? We don't know what to do than to buy food, because people have been saying buy food because of the war that is going on. Something might happen, so let there be food in your house. So we know we have we didn't prepare, but we have something, but we have to buy things. People started buying things. We joined them to buy things. We went to filling station to go and fill our gas, bubble up gas, so that we can have something to cook. We have something to cook. Buy. Thank God. That evening I had to cook with butano. I couldn't cook with light that day. I have to cook with butano. After eating, before we know it, the light came. You know what happened? When I got home, as my baby saw me, my daughter, 4 years old child, said, Mommy, no hay luz, la casa no funciona. Meaning in English, no light, the house is not functioning. I was like, What are you saying? She kept repeating that. No, I lose. No, for Sena La Casa. No, I lose. She kept repeating that. No, I lose. I said, no, no, I lose, Carino. No, I lose. You know, when they bring back the light, she said, Mama, ahora I lose. Ahora for Sena La Casa. Since then, I've been saying that, you know, that have been my, you know, the word I'm repeating. Alright, you lose. Alright, for saying La Casa. All of us started laughing. You know, when we were about to eat, everyone was already dark. I on the candle. I placed on the table. My children were saying, Mommy, it's going to fall. How are you going to put it on the table? Because they never witnessed it. So I put a little candle, has already been met one. I put it on the table. I made it. I put it on the table. Then I stand the candle. They will, oh, after I was standing the candle, my daughter wanted to say, Cumpleaños feliz, happy birthday to you. And she was about to off the candle like this. I said, no, don't off it. It's for, it's for us to see. This is our light now. Light? I said, yes. Please don't off it. You know, the experience was, well, thank God it didn't stay till daybreak. You know, before we finish eating. No, after we finished eating, as I was about to take my shower, the light came. We were all happy like Nigeria. Hey, they bring the light, you know. Light is good in the house. Light is good. You know, when light enter house, darkness disappear. As the light came, it's like something has finished. Then I remember Africa. NEPA can take light at any time. I thought they would take light for 3 days. For 3 days, 5 days, week. At times, if pole fall in your street, you remember, if pole fall in your street or transformer spoil, you have to wait till they repair it. Everybody have to donate money to repair the transformer. At times, it will take 1 or 2 or 3 months until they repair it. No lights. Everybody will be living in darkness. We already prepared for it, you know. We live like that we don't depend on light. We depend on natural light. Yes, we don't depend on artificial light. Nowadays, everybody have generator and solar energy power. People have them already. So if there's no light, they don't care. But here in Spain, they don't care. Nigeria can live without light, without electricity. But here in Europe cannot live without electricity. Europe can never live without electricity. Nothing was functioning anymore because there's no light. They cannot walk. Some people cannot drink water. Water cannot flow in their tap because there's no light. Some people use lights for everything. One of my coworkers was telling me that even the window, to open the window, her own window, it needs electricity. I said, what? So you depend on everything electricity? He said, yes, electricity, everything. Everything, electricity. It's not good to depend on the electricity in everything. Even car park, to park in garage, you need electricity to own it before you can enter. People could not park in their own garage. If you see the street was filled up with cars, we couldn't park. We were looking for cars. You know how many hours I spent inside the car? I and my husband, we spent inside the car before we were able to park. You know how many hours? More than 2 hours. We were dead. I was very tired. After, you know, came from work, buying things, go there and there and there and there. To park, there was no place to park. We were inside the car looking for space to park. No space to park because the cars that's supposed to be in garage, all of them were in the street. All of them were in the streets. People park in the slab. People park anywhere. It was terrible. It was terrible experience. It was terrible experience. No network, no WhatsApp. The following day, before you can open, before the network was working very well, the next day, although they brought the light the same day in the night, but network was not still working very well. I want to say it to everybody. Please, let's be prepared. We don't know. No, this world now, we don't know how. You don't know tomorrow. 2020, there was another thing. Now is another thing. This have never happened before. Even the lockdown the lockdown we experienced last 4 years, we never experienced it before. This that happened now, we never experienced it before. Even the Spanish people that is 50 years old, she was telling me this have never happened before. So we don't know tomorrow. We don't know what will happen. Prepare. Have everything in your house as if you are in Africa. Have everything in your house so that so that anything that happens, you are ready. You are ready. You have that rest of mind that you succeed. Thank you very much. And also believe in God. Let your hope be in God. I was just, you see the way I was calming people down. Don't worry. You know, when the lady said, it's a fin de mundo, I began to preach to them. I said, no, it's not the end of the world yet. It was a terrible experience we experienced on that day. So I said, let me just come out. I just want to share this with you for you to know that Africa, yes, Africa is still a land that can survive without electricity, a land that is stronger than Europe. Africa, she's stronger in many ways. We are stronger, we are wiser than Europe. So you have to know that.